Welcome. This is Seth Greene, and welcome to Go Social and Grow Your Practice. I am Seth Greene, the Facebook Ninja, and this is Go Social and Grow Your Practice Part 2. Don't worry, it's December 2014. Part 1 we did earlier this summer when Greg Presty and I first launched this program to the local search for dentist folks. And I'm actually doing this redone video to address some of the concerns that came up over the summer with the folks who signed up. So back then, we were talking about the exact system that's generating 12 new patients for Crest Pro white strips in 1 day, 29 new Invisalign patients in 6 days, 9 new patients for speed braces in 1 day. It was something to smile about. However, it wasn't all smiles. We had some issues that I want to address. How many of you have Facebook fan pages for your practice? Hopefully, almost everybody. But how many of you feel like this guy, like you don't have another minute of the day to spend on social media, on whatever latest, greatest social network has come out this week? And, the 22-year-old hygienist who does your social media is obviously a hygienist. And just because she's on social media and has friends does not make her a social media marketing expert. So it makes you almost want to put a gun to your head rather than having to deal with this crap. I totally understand. And we had some issues earlier this year that I'm going to address in just a minute if you'll stick with me. Why Facebook? First of all, why are we talking about Facebook in the first place? We're talking about Facebook in the first place because there is now a deal let's back up a second. Everybody's got one of these in their wallet, right? Probably a stack of them if you're anything like me or my wife. Now, when you signed a contract with Visa, Visa swore they would never sell your data. They would keep it private, and Visa told you the truth. However, when you walk into Starbucks or your patients walk into Starbucks and they swipe their credit card through a credit card terminal, do you know who provides that credit card terminal? Of course you don't. It's a credit merchant processor, a credit card processor. You have no idea who they are. They don't have a contract with you as a consumer. They have a contract with the merchant, in this case Starbucks. They can do whatever they want with your data, including sell it. And they've actually been selling it for decades for direct mail. But in order to make it cost effective on a per person basis to get that data and market to those folks via direct mail based on their purchase activity, that would take you millions of pieces. You literally had to be a national direct mailer and be spending millions of dollars a month sending millions of pieces in order to make it cost effective. The difference now that we talked about a couple months ago is that this data we can now append to social media, which means you don't have to buy millions of data points. You can literally advertise on a per-click basis, which means if you put your ad in front of 10,000 people on Facebook in your town based on their purchase activity and based on the fact that they bought, let's say, Crest whitening toothpaste, and nobody clicks on the ad, it's free. It costs you nothing. However, if out of those 10,000 people, 100 click and go to your website where that offer is, you only pay for those 100 people, and you pay per click. So maybe it costs you $100, maybe it costs you $50, maybe it costs you $200, but it is incredibly cost effective. So this credit card data is now about a year old, and for those of you who follow Greg Presty and internet marketing at all, think about when Google AdWords came out 15 years ago. It was brand new. That's the way Google makes money. That was putting advertisements in front of you based on your search activity. And back in the beginning, you could buy clicks because nobody was doing it. You could buy clicks for pennies. I'm not saying you're going to get clicks for pennies on Facebook, but basically it's a wild, wild west right now. Now, what were the issues that we had? This is an example of one of our successful clients, Sand Lake Center for Advanced Dentistry over in Orlando, Florida. And I want to show you what you need. You need a mix of content. So for example, this is a post they did on how to manage sleep apnea holistically. And it's funny, but it is also saying, hey, talk to us to fix your sleep apnea. And then you've got some warm fuzzy content, Goodbye November. And then we have an example about extra weight causing cancer cases. So we have some, did you forget to brush your teeth before sleep? This should change your mind, and there's a link to an article. So we've got dental specific content, health and wellness specific content, and warm fuzzy content. And you need all three in order to keep your fans engaged and keep them checking your page to see what you're posting. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, what didn't work, what we found when we launched this program, what didn't work this summer, if you didn't have a Facebook fan page, it didn't work, obviously. It seems like common sense, but it's not. And if you had no fans, it didn't work. So we created, and it also didn't, also for some folks, it didn't work because it was too expensive. At $1,500 to $2,000 a month plus the ad budget to Facebook, a lot of folks weren't able to take advantage of the offer. So Greg and I talked about it, and we came up with a scaled down beginner version of Facebook Ninja. But before we get into that, I want to tell you what the 5 keys to success on Facebook are. One, you need to post every day, and it needs to be non-dental content. You saw that we did some dental content on Sand Lake, and incidentally, we ran a promotion for them last month where we got 9 Invisalign patients in 4 days for $300 in ad spend. $300 in ad spend, over $30,000 in dentistry, 112 to 1 ROI. She's a very happy doctor. But you need warm, fuzzy, and non-dental health and wellness related content in order to keep people to pay attention. You need to grow your fan base if you don't have one. So you need what we call a cheap like campaign in front of your patients' clones, and your patients' friends in order to grow your fan base so you have an audience to talk to. And a little tip from me to you. Facebook, every time you write a post, has a little button underneath it. It's called Boost Post. And you say, I'll put in $5, and Facebook says it's going to show my ad to 500 people. Don't ever hit the Boost Post button. Facebook will spend your money as fast as possible with as little targeting as possible just to make themselves some money. Boost Post is not designed to increase, to get you real results. It's designed to make Facebook money. And instead, you want to run what we call a page post engagement ad on your post so that more people see it and they're the right people. And of course, you want to make an offer. You have to say, hey, here's the offer that we want to bring you in for, whether it's hygiene, whether it's whitening, whether it's an exam, whatever it is. You have to tell them what you want them to do and allow them a way to respond. So those are the 5 keys to success on Facebook. Now, here is our scaled down beginner version of Facebook Ninja. If you do not have a Facebook fan page for your practice, we will create one for you. It's included. We will also post for you every day. So we will post health and wellness related content that you saw. We will post warm fuzzy content, and we will post dental specific content. That by itself is a value of about $300 a month. We will also run a cheap like campaign for you every month. We normally charge $250 a month for that. This does not include the ad spend that Facebook gets, that per click money or per like money. This is just to have us create it. The ad budget is actually up to you, but we'll give you guidance on that. We will also run an offer campaign for you every month once you have enough fans. If you have 27 fans, you don't need an offer campaign yet because nobody's going to see it. You saw Sand Lake has about 900 fans. You need a decent number because not everybody's going to see it. So you need a big enough number so that small percentage who actually see it is a big enough number that people will actually respond. We will also give you 12 months of access to our virtual marketing mastermind group. See, I teach a direct response marketing mastermind group every month for 3 hours a month. I teach our cutting edge marketing magical secrets that we use to get great results for our clients, not just our dentists and not just this stuff. So for 3 hours every month, I teach it live. There are about, depending on the month, 20 to 40 people who attend live in the room and another 80 who stream it online on Facebook in the membership site. So you get the 3 hours of video, you get the PowerPoint slides, you get Word docs or JPEGs of any marketing campaign we talk about during that time, and you get to talk to all the other 120 so entrepreneurs and dentists who are in the group, all swapping ideas on what's working for them. We normally charge $197 a month for the virtual version of that, which is $2,364 a year. We will also give you a search engine optimization audit. This is right up Greg Presti's and local searches alley. We will tell you, it's about a 16 to 20 page report that will tell you why you rank, where you rank, and how you can fix it, and we will get that right over to Greg for any changes they need to make to increase your ranking. We normally charge $1,000 for that audit. It's included absolutely free. So that's We will post for you every day. We will run a cheap like campaign for you every month. We will run an offer campaign for you every month. We will give you 12 months of access to our virtual marketing mastermind group, and we will give you an SEO audit. But wait, there's more. We'll also give you email access to me to get your questions answered. And that total value, not counting the posting, is $9,364 plus $3,600 a year for the posting. So you're looking at about $12,664 in true retail value. Today only, it's $300 a month. So it's basically like you're paying for the posting and everything else is free, which, I mean, I can't make the offer any more brain dead than that. If all this did for you would post for you every day, would it be worth the $300 a month? Absolutely. If all it did was get you access to our cutting edge marketing magic every month through our mastermind group, would that be worth it? Yeah, because we charge $200 a month just for that. If all it did for you was get you email access to me to get questions answered and marketing ideas and stuff to bounce off me and to get to pick my brain, would it be worth it? Well, yeah, I charge $800 an hour for consulting, so absolutely. Now, because of all the work involved in delivering all this at such a low price point, I can only accept 20 dentists. It's first come, first serve, so make sure you lock out your competition. So I can't take a whole bunch of people because obviously we're not making much, we're actually losing money delivering all this at $300 a month. So if I'm losing money, why would I do it? One, is a favor to Greg. Two, to get you some results, because I know if we get you something, I've got a better shot at upselling you later on our full done for you program that we offered back this summer. But I know a lot of folks couldn't afford that, and a lot of folks had no fan base or to really to start, so they couldn't do it, take advantage of that program. So my hope is we get you great results with this at a really low price point. It's an irresistible offer. You sign up in the first, let's say, 90 days, we get you some good results, and then we then pitch you, of course, based on getting you those results. Now that you're making more money and have more patients, you can hopefully afford our higher level program. If not, or if you don't want to, that's okay. You can stick with this program forever. You never have to change it. Also, there's no commitment. There's no contract. It's 30 days at a time. You can cancel whenever you want. So again, it's a low price point and you can cancel whenever you want. So even if all you did was commit to 30 days, then all you're risking is the $300. So I don't think I can make it any more brain dead simple than that or irresistible. So just hit the yellow add to cart button below, claim one of the 20 spots, and let's get you started on our beginner's mini guide, mini Facebook Ninja. Thanks so much. I look forward to getting you great results.